Hey guys, welcome back to Polo TV. Today, we're diving into the fascinating lives of 15 Hollywood stars that have never married. We're talking about some of the biggest names in the industry, from legendary actors to charismatic musicians. They've graced our screens, topped the charts, and captured our hearts, but they've also chosen a path less traveled when it comes to love and commitment. Stay tuned to find out who made the list. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell. So let's get started. First up, we have the legendary David Lee Roth, the voice behind Van Halen, a band that practically defined the 80s rock scene. Van Halen wasn't just a band, it was a phenomenon. Their electrifying performances and unforgettable hits like Jump and Panama became the anthems of a generation. With his boundless energy on stage and those iconic high notes, David Lee Roth was the heart and soul of the band. His stage presence was unmatched and his vocal range left audiences in awe. David Lee Roth became a rock icon. His flamboyant style, charismatic personality, and undeniable talent made him a household name. He wasn't just a singer, he was a showman, a true entertainer in every sense of the word. But while his love for music has been a constant, marriage hasn't quite fit into the equation. Despite his many relationships and high-profile romances, Roth has always remained single. For Roth, the idea of settling down never seemed to align with his free-spirited nature. He once said in an interview that he was married to the music, and perhaps that's the truest statement about his life. Some people are just wired differently, you know? They march to the beat of their own drum, and in David Lee Roth's case, that drum beat has led him on a wild ride through the world of rock and roll, with no need for a co-pilot. His journey has been one of constant motion, always moving forward, always evolving. He's dated models, actresses, you name it. Roth's love life has been the subject of much speculation and gossip, but through it all he's maintained his independence. His passion for music, his zest for life, and his refusal to conform have made him a timeless figure in the world of rock. David Lee Roth is, and always will be, rock and roll's eternal bachelor. Next, we have a true Hollywood heavyweight, the one and only Jack Nicholson. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Jack Nicholson has become a household name synonymous with versatility and brilliance. His ability to embody complex characters has earned him a place in the pantheon of great actors. 3 Oscars, countless awards. The man is a legend. His accolades are a testament to his talent and dedication to the craft of acting. But when it comes to his personal life, Jack Nicholson has always been notoriously private. Despite his fame, he has managed to keep much of his personal life away from the public eye. Sure, there have been high-profile relationships with names like Angelica Houston and Lara Flynn Boyle making headlines, beautiful women on his arm, often seen at glamorous events and Hollywood parties, but he's never taken that final step down the aisle. Despite his many romances, marriage has never been on the cards for Jack. Some might say it's the price of fame, the constant attention, the relentless scrutiny from the media, the fear of losing yourself in a relationship. The pressures of maintaining a public persona while trying to nurture a private life can be overwhelming. Or maybe, just maybe, he's a hopeless romantic who's still waiting for that once-in-a-lifetime connection. Perhaps amidst the glitz and glamour, Jack Nicholson is still searching for that perfect match, someone who understands the man behind the legend. Whatever the reason, Jack Nicholson remains an enigmatic figure, both on and off the screen. His legacy in cinema is undeniable, and his personal life continues to intrigue and fascinate fans around the world. As we celebrate his contributions to film, we also respect his choice to keep certain aspects of his life private. After all, it's this very mystery that adds to his enduring appeal. Jack Nicholson, a cinematic icon who plays the field, both in his career and his personal life, remains a figure of fascination and admiration. His story is far from over, and we eagerly await the next chapter in the life of this Hollywood legend. Now let's shift gears to the world of animation and comedy, a realm where imagination knows no bounds and laughter is the ultimate goal. Here we find the brilliant mind behind Family Guy and American Dad, the multi-talented Seth MacFarlane. Seth is a creative powerhouse, a writer, director, singer, and even a voice actor. You name it, he's done it. His versatility is truly remarkable. But when it comes to his personal life, Seth is notoriously private. He prefers to keep the spotlight on his work rather than his relationships. He's all about letting his work speak for itself, and what a body of work it is. Family Guy has been on the air for over 2 decades, a testament to its enduring popularity and Seth's creative genius. The show has consistently pushed boundaries, making us laugh until our sides hurt with its outrageous humor and sharp wit. But behind that humor, there's a sharp mind at work, meticulously crafting each joke and storyline. Seth is clearly dedicated to his craft, spending countless hours perfecting his creations. Maybe that's why marriage hasn't been a priority for him. When you're busy creating entire universes, who has time for wedding planning? Seth's dedication to his work is evident in every frame of his shows. His passion for storytelling and comedy shines through, making him a true comic genius. Despite his fame, Seth remains humble and focused on his craft. He continues to push the boundaries of animation and comedy, always striving for excellence. His work has not only entertained millions, but also inspired a new generation of animators and comedians. Family Guy, with its iconic characters and memorable moments, has become a cultural phenomenon thanks to Seth's vision and creativity. Beyond his professional achievements, Seth is also known for his philanthropic efforts, supporting various causes and giving back to the community. While he may keep his love life behind the scenes, Seth MacFarlane's love for his work and his impact on the world of animation and comedy is front and center. A rising star navigating love in the spotlight. Next up, we have a young heartthrob who's taking Hollywood by storm, Timothée Chalamet. This is a guy who's already made a huge impact with his performances in films like Call Me by Your Name and Dune. He's got that undeniable talent, that certain something special that makes you want to watch him on screen. And at just 27 years old, he's got his whole career ahead of him. It's no wonder he's been linked to some of the most eligible women in Hollywood. But for now, Timothée seems content to focus on his craft, honing his skills, and building his legacy. Marriage? Well, that's a chapter for another day. Speaking of heartthrobs, let's talk about the man who brought Superman back to the big screen, Henry Cavill. With his chiseled jawline and those piercing blue eyes, he's the epitome of a Hollywood leading man. And while he's had his share of high-profile romances, he's yet to find his real-life Lois Lane. Maybe it's the pressure of dating in the public eye, or maybe he's just holding out for that special someone who can handle the cape and tights. Whatever the reason, Henry Cavill remains one of Hollywood's most eligible bachelors. Next, we have a true chameleon of the entertainment world, Jared Leto. This is a guy who can transform himself for any role, from a transgender woman in Dallas Buyers Club to the Joker in Suicide Squad. He's also the frontman of the band 30 Seconds to Mars, proving that his talents know no bounds. But when it comes to his personal life, Jared Leto is an enigma, shrouded in mystery. He's notoriously private, rarely giving interviews or discussing his relationships. Some say he's married to his art, fully committed to his craft above all else. And maybe that's the key to his success, that unwavering dedication to his passions. Next, we have an actor known for his intensity and raw talent, Benicio del Toro. From his breakout role in The Usual Suspects to his Oscar-winning performance in Traffic, Benicio has captivated audiences with his powerful presence on screen. But off-screen, he's notoriously private, keeping his personal life under wraps. He's a man of few words, letting his work speak for itself. And what work it is! He's tackled complex characters, delved into dark and gritty roles, and emerged as one of the most respected actors in Hollywood. But when it comes to marriage, it seems that Benicio del Toro prefers to keep that part of his life out of the spotlight. Next, we have the one and only Leonardo DiCaprio, a name synonymous with Hollywood royalty and a face recognized worldwide. Now, Leo's dating history is practically legendary. Over the years, he's been seen with a veritable who's who of the entertainment and fashion industries. He's been linked to some of the most beautiful women in the world, supermodels, actresses, you name it. From Gisele Bündchen to Blake Lively, his relationships have always been the talk of the town. And while he's had serious relationships, he's never quite made it down the aisle. Despite the numerous high-profile romances, marriage has always eluded him. Some say it's because he's Hollywood's eternal bachelor, always searching for the next great love. His lifestyle, filled with parties, yachts, and exotic vacations, certainly paints a picture of a man who enjoys his freedom. But there's another side to Leo. Beyond the glitz and glamour, there's a man deeply committed to his craft. He's incredibly passionate about his work, choosing complex and challenging roles. From The Revenant to Inception, his filmography is a testament to his dedication and talent. And let's not forget his dedication to environmental activism. Leo has been a vocal advocate for climate change awareness, using his platform to make a difference. Leo pours his heart and soul into these causes, traveling the world to raise awareness about climate change. His foundation has funded numerous projects aimed at protecting the planet. Could it be that his dedication to his craft and his causes leaves little room for a long-term commitment? Balancing a demanding career with personal life is no easy feat. Or maybe he's just waiting for the right time, the right moment, the right person. Perhaps in the midst of his busy life, he hasn't found someone who truly complements his journey. Whatever the reason, Leo's single status continues to fascinate us. His life, both on and off the screen, remains a subject of endless curiosity and speculation. Whether he remains Hollywood's eternal bachelor or eventually settles down, one thing is certain: Leonardo DiCaprio will always be a captivating figure in the world of entertainment. Next, we have the legendary Al Pacino, a man who needs no introduction. His name alone conjures images of some of the most memorable characters in cinematic history. With a career spanning decades and countless iconic roles, Al Pacino has become synonymous with Hollywood excellence. From his unforgettable portrayal of Michael Corleone in The Godfather to the intense Tony Montana in Scarface, Al Pacino is a true Hollywood heavyweight. But when it comes to marriage, he's steered clear. Despite his fame and success, Al has always been a private individual. He's had long-term relationships and is a father, cherishing his role as a parent. His children are a significant part of his life. Yet he's never felt the need to walk down the aisle. For Al, the traditional concept of marriage has never been a priority. In interviews, he's spoken about the challenges of relationships in the public eye. The constant scrutiny and pressure can be overwhelming. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining his independence. For him, personal freedom is crucial to his happiness and creativity. For Al, it seems that love and commitment don't necessarily require a piece of paper or a formal ceremony. He believes in the essence of the relationship rather than its formalities. He's chosen to define love on his own terms, valuing genuine connections over societal expectations. And who are we to argue with a legend? Al Pacino's approach to love and life is as unique and compelling as his performances on screen. John Cusack, the king of romantic comedies, is surprisingly private when it comes to his own love life. He's managed to keep his personal life largely out of the spotlight, and he's never been married. Some speculate that he's simply a very private person, content with keeping his relationships out of the public eye. Others wonder if his on-screen portrayals of love and heartbreak have shaped his own views on commitment. Whatever the reason, John Cusack remains a bit of an enigma, an elusive romantic both on and off screen. And Owen Wilson, known for his comedic timing and laid-back charm, is another Hollywood star who's never been married. Despite his bachelor status, Owen is a dedicated father, co-parenting his children with his former partners. He's spoken about the joys of fatherhood and the importance of family, even if it doesn't fit the traditional mold. Owen's approach to relationships seems to be one of embracing the journey, prioritizing his children, and finding happiness outside of the confines of marriage. Next up is the multi-talented Jamie Foxx. This Oscar-winning actor, singer, and comedian seems to do it all. He's got charisma to spare and a career that's always on fire. But when it comes to marriage, Jamie's admitted that he's not quite cut out for it. He's a dedicated father, but he's also fiercely independent and focused on his craft. He said that he doesn't want to let anyone down, and he worries that marriage might change the dynamics of his relationships. So, for now, Jamie's content with focusing on his career and his family, leaving marriage out of the equation. Ricky Gervais, the comedic genius behind shows like The Office and Afterlife, has been with his partner Jane Fallon for over 3 decades. They've built an incredible life together, but they've never felt the need to tie the knot. Ricky's outspoken about his views on marriage, seeing it as an outdated institution. He believes that love and commitment don't require a legal document, and he's perfectly content with his long-term partnership. Marlon Wayans, known for his comedic roles in films like Scary Movie and White Chicks, has been open about his personal life and his views on marriage. He's spoken about the importance of finding the right partner and the challenges of maintaining a relationship in the public eye. While he hasn't ruled out marriage entirely, he's made it clear that he's not in a rush and that he'll only take that step when it feels absolutely right. Last but not least, we have Jeremy Piven, best known for his role as Ari Gold in the hit show Entourage. Jeremy's career has been filled with ups and downs, but he's always managed to stay in the spotlight. When it comes to marriage, he's admitted that he's never been one to plan too far ahead. He prefers to live in the moment and focus on his career and personal growth. Maybe one day he'll find someone who makes him want to change his mind, but for now, he's content with his single status. So there you have it, a glimpse into the lives of some of Hollywood's most eligible bachelors. These talented and successful men have proven that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to love and relationships. Whether they're focusing on their careers, their families, or simply enjoying their freedom, these stars are living life on their own terms. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content about your favorite stars. See you next time.